Welcome into Jump Street High School Hoops podcast. We've got Nick Bernath from Bishop Rosecrans joining us. Thanks, Nick, for being here, man, and talking some ball for a few minutes. And I want to start the show by talking about your team winning its first league championship in nearly 15 years. A 13-year drought for Bishop Rosecrans in the Mid-State League Cardinal division. You have a really young roster, so maybe a bit of a surprise for people on the outside to see such a young roster go out and win a league championship. But just talk about that achievement and just this entire year as a whole. Just you and this young group of guys going out there and capping off this great regular season with a league championship.
Yeah, I mean, starting the year, we only had one returning starter. No one would ever think at the start of the year that we were going to win a league championship. And we knew at the beginning of the year, Coach Booth came in with Brody as a freshman, and our one goal was to win the MSL championship. And, we fought through adversity, people doubting us, being a young roster, not being able to play together. And we fought in at least five games within 1, 2, 3 points. And, that just shows our experience in basketball and we know how to win games. And that's what we did in the MSL this year.
Had a phenomenal year, and you close the season with back-to-back regular season losses. So maybe time to get back on track. And I think the break that you have now between the end of the regular season and then I guess the first round of the tournament for you being the number 2 seed in Division 7 in your district. You have 10 days in between games. I mean, do you think that gives you an advantage, kind of rest wise, but also you just kind of get to reset mentally and just kind of recover from those back to back losses to close the regular season?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been practicing. We've started from ground zero, base defense, base offense, just learning how to play together again. It's hard coming off two losses, especially at the end of the year, coming before tournaments. But that 10 days gives us a nice chance to reconnect and learn how to play together again and do what we know what to do.
What do you think it was about those two games that led to those losses? Obviously, you're playing really good basketball teams. That's part of it. And you're not going to win every game. But was there something in specific that you guys weren't doing that well as a team that led to those two losses?
I mean, if you watch the games, I think one of the biggest thing was rebounding. We couldn't box anyone out, and our defense wasn't great. And I think part of that was we were coming off winning the MSL championship, so we thought we were on the top of the world. We thought we could
Right.
beat anyone. I just don't think we were fully prepared. So.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Now, what I think is unique about your team, other than you having a really young roster and being as successful as you have, it also seems like there's a different leading scorer every game. Anytime I check the box score, you're at the top of it this game, but then someone else is the next game, and it just kind of you just kind of pass that torch around, and it just seems like you really share the ball well, and everybody's getting a touch, and maybe you just whoever the hot hand that game is, you just feed that person. Talk to me about the offense and just how your spacing is, and who you get the ball at different times, and what leads to this balanced scoring attack that you have.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, we don't really have one scorer we can depend on like we did last year. We've got to come into games, run our motion offense, keep spread out like we've been practicing. And if someone's hitting, we just keep getting them the ball and just keep moving the ball around, trying to score. But focusing on defense because we know we don't have that one score to score all the points. So we got to do our best on defense, do what we can on offense.
Yeah. Now, you've talked about just learning to reconnect again with your teammates and learning to play again and just getting that confidence back. But also, I mean, I'm sure you've looked into, some film on your potential opponent on February 21st. You're the 2 seed and you're going to either face number 7, Conotton Valley, or number 8, Tuscarawas Central Catholic. Um, I guess you've probably looked at both teams if I had to guess. Are there Do they play the same style of basketball? Are they different? I mean, what have you seen? Obviously, you want to focus on what you do well because that's going to give you the best chance to win. But you have to be worried about what other teams do as well, just to try to counter it. What have you seen with both of those teams?
I mean, I would say they're both pretty similar teams. Not necessarily big, but athletic, know how to run the break. And they both play pretty hard schedules. They know how to play against hard teams and win good games. And they've played each other twice, actually, and it's been within three both times. So we know they're similar teams, and either way, we need to prepare good. And no matter who we're going to play, it's going to be difficult. Even though they're the eighth seed or the seventh seed, we have to focus like Steubenville Central Catholic, the number one seed. We just got to take game by game rather than looking at the future.
Of course. Yeah, it's a good way to look at it. I think a lot of people have maybe described this season as kind of a fairy tale for you guys. You know, obviously winning the league championship for the first time in nearly 15 years. That's part of it. But being such a young team, I kind of feel like this is one of the early chapters of the book. Do you feel the same way?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, starting five coming back. One of our best players is hurt. He'll be back next year. And half of us have played again together since kindergarten, and we're only getting better as the years go by. And I'm just really excited for next year, what that has to bring, and just knowing we're going to get better through the summer, practicing, and coming in next year.
Playing together since kindergarten, that's certainly like really special, and not a lot of teams have that. I mean, does it kind of feel like you guys are all like brothers from another mother?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the connection between us is like nothing else, and we really are like brothers. We hang out all the time, play basketball together in the summer. We're just really good friends, and I hope that definitely helps being a team. And even the
Is that
young guys coming in, we're still friends with them. I mean, it's a small school, everyone's close, everyone's friends.
is that your favorite part about all of this is just the connection that you have with the guys? Because obviously, you know, over the course of a 4 year career, you're going to make a lot of memories. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. Obviously, this is a big up for you guys this season that you've had, and you know, hopefully it continues into a long playoff run and you continue to make more memories this year. But is your favorite part just the growing up together and just seeing you guys progress through the years, and you know, win or
Yeah,
loss, you've always had each other's backs?
yeah, definitely. I mean, in 20 years, no one's going to care what we won or lost. It's going to be about the connection we have. High school reunions, we're going to see each other and we're going to remember, oh, remember that one game winner. We're not going to be like, oh, yeah, that one time we lost. Like, it's just going to be like, we were back, like we never left. Like, we're such good friends. I can't imagine us ever, like, losing that connection.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I've been graduated high school almost 7 years now, so I think
Yeah.
about you know some of that stuff pretty often. You know, anytime you know someone brings it up too, it's always cool to reflect on that stuff. And I think this year is certainly going to be a year to reflect on for you guys. But the story's not done yet, right? You guys
Oh,
still
no,
got
definitely not.
you know round one for you guys is the 21st against either Conotton Valley or TCC. So best of luck to you, and
Thank you.
go out there and continue writing the story, man. And you guys have got a young team, so I know that no doubt whatever happens this year, you guys are probably going to be even better next year.
Yep. Thank you so much.